Alright, we got some workers across the street, so you may hear some background noise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece that I took out for the new RV window in the side. I'm going to cut it down to put on this roof to replace that non-powered vent. I'm going to close that in and move the vent forward like I mentioned in the other video, previous video, part 8. What I'm going to do is got it marked off to 15 1/4. The opening is 14, so that gives me just a little bit more opening. So I'm going to take the graphics off here because I want the white side up, since that's raw aluminum on the other side. And I'm going to cut this out around the corners just a little bit, so there'll be a screw in each corner. And then I have self-leveling sealer to put around it when it's done. And then I've already got the new location marked. I'll show you as soon as I get this cut out. Alright, let's start cutting this. I'll put a piece of wood under here because I don't want to cut my cover here. There's a bunch of wood under there I'm saving. And that pile over there is all the plywood that goes on the inside. As you can see, I don't have a big area to work, so you have to make do. Alright, let's get this cut. Here's our piece. I'm going to clean up the edges around the corners a little bit with a flap wheel and get it ready. Probably pre-drill my holes and then use self-tappers to go through the other aluminum. So let's switch this out. These flap wheels work great if you haven't used one before. And you don't have to tighten these up with a wrench. Just make a hand tight. You can take it on, take it off without the wrench. Because the way that they turn, they keep it tight. That's it. Right. Here we have it, our cover piece for the roof to cover up the old vent hole. I'll just grind the edges here, clean it down thoroughly before I put the butyl tape on, then screw it in place, then come back. Well, first I'll take off the graphics first, then I'll come back and put the self-leveling caulk on it. And that should seal it up pretty well. I won't have to worry about any leaks. Alright, stick with me because I've got a lot more to do. I'm going to heat up the graphics just a little bit. This particular graphics has the color vinyl, plus it has a clear coat. So it's easier and quicker to take off the vinyl and leave the glue for the wheel. So we're just going to do a little bit of, just a little heat, not much. Just to get it started. And I use a plastic putty knife, so not to scrape the paint too badly. And this is a very inexpensive print media, so it's pretty bad when removing it. Now now all this gray is the glue it's leaving. I'm surprised it's taking this much glue off. The stuff they wrap cars with is the high performance, very, very expensive stuff. You can put it on and 2 years later you can slightly heat it, peel it off with no glue residue left. But as you can see, this stuff leaves all the glue. It's hard to see, but there's a clear coat over that. I don't see a spot where I can show you, but the glue is very, very sticky. So I'm going to go straight into taking this glue off, so it won't take up all your time. I'm going to be using the standard wheel. And it's very, very sticky. And 99% of that glue is off. I'll just take a little adhesive remover and go get what little is left there, which is you can get off with your fingers. But you can see it comes right on off. So just that little bit more. Now this wheel is about that big, but I've been using it on the sides. You know, I get a few minutes, I just go take some glue off. Okay, here's the panel. I'll have to take off right there. All pre-drilled, ready to go on. And I measure my holes, you know, to make it look nice. You don't have to, I guess, but I do. So the next thing will be to get up on the roof, wash around the existing vent, and clean up the area, get that vent off, get this with the butyl tape on it, get it up there, then put the seam sealer on it, the self-leveling seam sealer, and that'll be it. Can't wait. One less thing to do. Okay, here's the existing non-powered vent I'm going to take out. So first thing to do is just get the inner trim off, see what's up there. Okay, that's pretty easy. As you can see, it's just a basic fan, vent, not even a fan. Open and close. Got a bunch of screws out here, so tomorrow, which is Saturday, I'll get out here and, like I say, I'll wash all the way around it. I'm going to wash the whole roof eventually and put some Tropicool on it. I'm going to have to get a piece of plywood to put up on these beams because there's no supporting between them. I don't want to bend it really bad up there, so I'll put a piece of plywood up to kneel on. And of course, it's right in the middle. So that's 4 feet from the edge. This is 8'6" on the outside. As you can see, there's not much up there, just a vent. And I'll be taking this vent out completely and closing. That's what the panel I just cut was for, was to close this up. And you can see there's not much up here. There's the beam, it's thin aluminum, and this in the middle, so I'm going to have to put the plywood up there. But that's coming out, be completely closed in, since I'll have this window here. And the next fan is going to go up here. You can see right here where the fan is going to go. My shower is over there. My electronics are right here. And separating toilet goes over here. And then there's a wall right here separating the two compartments. So I've got to get up on the roof and clean it. I'm going to wash around this. And then later on I'll wash the whole roof and put Tropicool on it. But for now I'm just going to clean up around this. Get it good and clean so I can get the new panel up there. And then maybe Saturday, well probably Sunday because it's going to be hot in the afternoon, I'll drill some pilot holes here to go up and then go up there and cut that out. And I can drop the new fan right on in. Alright, hang with me. I got lots to do. Well, today's the day I'm gonna get up there and close in the old vent up there and get that one prepped to put in tomorrow. Let's go up and take a look. Alright, the new one's going to go up there in the peak. This one's going to be taken out, and I'm using the awesome cleaner to clean around it right now. Previous owner put down, I can't even think of the name of it now, but this stuff only lasts about a year, so I'll be redoing the outside. So right now I'm just cleaning it up a little bit so I can get up here, put a piece of plywood up here, and for the awesome cleaner, check up here for a link to where she's a dirty girl, and you'll see how good this stuff really is. Well, the sealer came off pretty easy, actually easier than I thought it would. You could cut around the outside of the vent and just peel it all up in one piece. So it doesn't tell me it was stuck very well. So got to get that out, get it sanded, and then put the cover on it, put the sealer on it, and then go on the inside, get all my framing in there, and then do that tomorrow morning. Well, they did use butyl tape, which is a plus, as you can see. And this one's got a metal frame, which most of them have plastic. So that was a plus, I guess. So I got to get all this butyl tape off, and then I'll get my sander and sand a lot of this. And then get the patch up here, get it butyl tape on that, get it screwed in, self-leveling sealer. And then I'll start working on the inside framework for that so I can put that in tomorrow. Now I just got to wait for it to level out, and this project will be done. Well, this half the project. Still got to put one in. I had to make a slight correction. I didn't have this centered. And as you can see, I had to move it just a little bit. It's no big deal. Now I'm going to be bringing in some aluminum and attaching it up here, but I'm going to do that by heating it. I can heat the aluminum and bend it without breaking it, and then I can put a screw in there to make a mechanical attachment, plus put my panel adhesive across there too. So I'm just going to make these and these crosses here, and then tomorrow I'll cut the hole. Yay, another hole. That'll make window, close a vent, and add a vent. Well, first piece, you can see that it's bent over there. Hopefully it won't fall on me. I haven't got it screwed in yet. There we go. So I can put a screw in there, and this piece was kind of tricky. I got to trim that off a little bit, but the screw will go up in there, and that'll be mechanically fashioned. And I'll also glue it all the way around everywhere to make it double strong. So I got that one. Now I got another one over here to make, and I can't. It's got to be just the opposite of this one, so it's got to be done by hand. And then just 2 cross pieces, which will be fairly simple. All right, check back. I'm looking forward to getting the fan back in here. Okay, after some figuring, remeasuring to make sure when the bolts come through the new fan it hits. You can see that's mechanically fastened up there, and I'm mechanically fastened up here. I don't know if that's in focus or not. It doesn't look like it, but hopefully. So then I'll come back in with the panel glue, put it all along across the top and all the way around that, just for double protection. So now I've got to make another one just like this over there. Fun, fun, fun. Making progress. This is done. As you can see, I've got the metal in, and I put some silicone in around the inside just for double protection. And then of course the Reflectix and foam will go in there. So I'm probably going to have to put some 1/4 inch furring strips on here to make up the difference for that 1/4 inch of Reflectix double bubble. And then over here, getting ready, my frame is in, and I've used the polyurethane to help seal it in, plus mechanical fasteners with screws. So that's ready to cut. I've got it all marked out. It's supposed to rain, so I'll probably wait till this weekend. It's supposed to be cooler and get that going. So little by little, some progress going. Not enough, but some. There's my inside trim. I may have to add another 1/4 inch around this because the window is so much thicker than the walls are here, even with the 3/8 ply on there. But then I'm putting a 1/4 inch over here, probably beadboard to match the ceiling. So we'll see. All right, come on back.